I'm giving myself 48 hours and a $2,000 budget to renovate my shop. I must hate life.
Yeah.
So before we do this makeover and crazy transformation, let's start with a story. I want to bring you guys back to 3 years ago where all of this started. I was looking for a house. I bought my dream house. This house had a detached 1,500 square foot shop / garage, perfect for any man cave that any guy could ever want. It was amazing until now, after years of using the shop, filming, all that stuff, this is what it's become. So I think it's time for a makeover. I'm trying to do this on a budget of $2,000 and give myself 48 hours to completely transform this garage. Now, I know it is not gonna be as extravagant as these $40,000 shop builds that people are doing with the walls and drywall and flooring, and just, they look amazing, but hey, you guys have seen a million of those videos already. That's not what we're doing. We are trying to achieve the impossible. We wanna give this thing a complete overhaul to make it look awesome for all the content we shoot and film here, as well as a space that people can come and hang out and watch all the cool stuff be made. So the big three things that we wanna overhaul in this shop are lighting, flooring, and storage. So a $2,000 budget is absolutely stupid, because if you do any storage like these, they look awesome. 2,500 bucks to $4,000 all day long. If you want to do flooring that looks like this, you're looking at something between $3 and $5 per square foot. A shop this size, that would be thousands and thousands of dollars. And if you wanted to do the lighting and make it look like a sweet exotic dealership, then you're at least gonna pay thousands and thousands of dollars. So trying to get all these three things for under $2,000 is just unheard of. But that is where Marketplace comes in. So I wanna show you guys that I got this storage cabinet setup, the big cabinets, the wall cabinets, the workbench, the tool carts, everything for 500 bucks. You can find those deals out there on Marketplace, and that's why we're gonna achieve this budget-friendly garage makeover. Also, we got the flooring. That is race deck flooring. That stuff is $450 a square foot, and we got almost 500 square foot for 750 bucks. So right there, that's $1,250 of our budget, leaving $750, and I think that we can get the lighting done for that. Let's hop on over to Amazon, see what we can find for cheap deals to really brighten this shop up. So, without further ado, let's get this thing cleared out. Free sign. Oh my God, that took way too long, but I think it'll be cool for the shop. We got a lot of the stuff cleaned up. A lot of it just moving around, but this bench is set up the way it's going to, and then we're gonna have our 2-stage compressor right there. I've made space for the fridge right there. Our tire wall will go right next to it, so that way our storage cabinets can go over there. And it's just like playing musical chairs. I definitely bit off more than I can chew, but we are about 6 hours in. It's not too bad. We got a lot of stuff done. So now that we got this shelf cleaned up, everything good, I can start putting the 3D printers and everything that goes over here, put it away, and start moving it piece by piece. Also, since we're rushing and I gotta get lights out too, I'm gonna uninstall all the old lights that aren't lit up right now. I'll leave the ones that are lit up until last, and then we'll basically just start ripping it. Now listen guys, I know we should drywall the ceiling and we should paint the walls. Like I said, this is a $2,000 budget for a complete makeover. We'll do that another video, but wait till you see the transformation. I'm starting to lose daylight, so I think I'm gonna have to start putting some lights up. Let me show you what I got. I have 3 of the cheapest hex lights you can buy on Amazon. These are like 900 something watts. I got 3 of these. They're like 15 by almost 9 feet wide. They're gonna be perfect for putting 3 in here. This is the plan. So we're gonna have one basically running this way over the pool table, which will be right here. And then over there, we'll have one here and then one over on this side, which will be over the lifts and where we work on the bikes. So I'm not gonna focus on hex lighting. Lighting should actually be like the last thing you do, but I need to get some light up in the garage since the lights suck here anyways. They're the old fluorescent lights. Half of them are burnt out. We got to get rid of them and get some light in here. So that's what this box is. These are 8-foot LED fluorescent shop light replacements. These replace like the long big bulb shop lights that you have, and they're super thin. So let's go ahead and get these. I have a 10-pack of them. So I plan on going all the way down the sides of the shop, 40 feet by 40 feet, linking them together. Hopefully it works. Let's get them up. Quick update. Fridge is where it's going. Tire wall is pretty much where it's going. Right now we're questioning repurposing this old ass shelf that's halfway rusted through. Like I say, we're keeping the budget down to 2,000 or less. So I don't know, Ma. Still iffy on that.
No, I can put like a wood between them, like a long,
No, but I'm saying the look of it. We may just try to marketplace like a nice little $30, $40 shelf.
Oh, leave it, it's nice.
Hey, we still have like $50 in the budget, but we got this installed already. The cabinets are not on the walls yet. We have to mount a piece of plywood on there, and then they have wooden mounts that they'll float and hang on there. They'll be a little bit higher than the storage cabinet, but it'll look so much better, especially like it'll have this black pegboard plastic stuff right there with the plug. And then this just happened to be the same 37-inch height that the workbenches are. So we set this up to where we have this extra long workbench, and now we can put, you know, workbench, regular shop tools, maybe some shovels and stuff for the outside. But basically like 2 walls done, a lot of commotion in the middle part, but all of this stuff will go quickly. We're doing this extra step along the walls because like the generator will go underneath. A lot of these bike parts and storage will go underneath, and then we have the rest in the rafters for anything that we're not gonna be using right away. But I just wanna show you guys right now, it is only 8:15. We started this project at noon today. We are not even 9 hours in, and we've got custom logos. We've got this pretty much done. Yes, we only have 2 lights in, which they look amazing, way brighter than what was in here before. But I have a string ran up there, so I can go ahead and mount all of those clips to run the 3 other lights that'll go down there. And then I'll do the other side, which will be the same thing. It'll be 5 rows of those long lights going down. So we're gonna take a quick little 10-minute break, and then we'll get back at it. We actually have decent lighting in the shop now. All the old BS fluorescent lights are turned off. Man, this looks great. Got the family in here helping, but time check. It is only 10:42. So we're still less than 12 hours in right now. We've got a lot of work done. We're getting a lot of this cleaned up. Ma cleaned up the shelf, actually made it look good, definitely usable. We're almost to the point to where we can start doing flooring. I'm actually gonna have to take all of that flooring apart and section it into colors and then basically draw my design of the floor. So I know that's gonna take a couple hours, but we're just gonna keep pushing through. No, we're not gonna be working 48 hours straight. We definitely are gonna need some sleep. But we're just gonna keep pushing through until we're dead and tired for the night, and then pick up in the morning. Hey, some more graffiti. What do you think, guys? I wanted it kind of simple. I know it looks like an 8M, but it's supposed to be BM for Bellomoto. So just a little touch up in the shop. You know, it really makes everything look better. But so far, so good. We've got all the pegboard up. We just have so much to do. So I've already divvied up all of the race deck tiles. So basically there's gunmetal, alloy, and then black. So I've already created a design. I'll show you guys once we get the rest of this stuff cleaned out. So now I can finally start putting everything away. It's officially day 2. We worked like 40 hours yesterday. Look at this guy. I am beat. We worked all through the night and almost to sunup. Don't attempt this project if you love life or don't want to feel like a 50-year-old man with your knees and your back for the next 3 to 4 days, because your boy's feeling it. We are gonna power through and we're gonna get this done. The time's ticking. We gotta get back to clean up. It's finally time for some flooring. We've got everything cleared out so that now we can lay out our spot and put some race deck flooring down real quick. After counting all of the squares, we have 206 gunmetal, 153 of the gray or alloy ones, and then we have 156 of the black squares. So you can get on Racetech's floor visualizer, and I just played around with a bunch of different things, and basically this is what we landed on. So it's 20 feet wide by 25 feet long. And then these are where the hex lighting is gonna go over it. This is basically like a 6x14 or 6x15, I can't remember. But I just wanted them to be symmetrical, and then basically the hex lighting should kinda go over top here. I don't know, we can always change it, but this is at least like a decent starting point so that we know which way to configure the tiles to. And then I have extra on here that's gonna go out towards the garage area, but we're not going for like a flat with the wall to wall area. We want something that's basically gonna come up to the benches and then to that green line over there. So you'll have like a nice divided walkway if you would. And then when the couch and the pool table, everything's set up, you'll have like a separate garage floor where all the shop messiness happens. So we're gonna go ahead and like draw little corner pieces and mark it out to where it's 20 feet wide and then 25 feet long. And then that way we'll be able to see exactly where the floor is gonna go before we do all this work and lay down some tiles. That only took all of us about an hour and 20 minutes. The flooring went down so easy. The render really helped the whole process because my wife, she could lay out the rows as we were putting them down, and everything went together really well. The only issue is because we bought this kit used, we got these nice edge pieces, but we didn't have enough to do our design. They probably had this floor plan like up against a wall or something like that. So I'm gonna just order some more of these edge pieces. Don't worry, it's not gonna change the budget. These are super cheap. It should be about 20 bucks for all these pieces that we're missing. But that is a floor wrap. So now let's make it look really good and put the hex lights out here. We're gonna switch to time lapse, but we're gonna go ahead and lay these out how they're gonna go, and then we can put them up at one time since we got the whole family working. Well, it's officially 1:20 in the morning. I've got the wiring done. These 2 sets are done. They're not actual full sets. We had to take a couple off only because the attic door's right there, but no worries. We are gonna go ahead and actually extend them and run some kind of here, kind of break it up, but still make them apart with all the spares that we have. I don't know. I'm gonna focus on the pool table in the middle part, but it's 1:30 in the morning. We're less than 12 hours to the deadline, but I'd rather get a few hours of sleep, wake up 6, 7 o'clock, bust that one out in a little bit of cleanup, and then we can go ahead and say that we did it in 48 hours. So now let's turn the power back on. I believe it's this one. All right, buddy, hit the switch.
3, 2, 1. What?
Hey, wait for it. House hasn't burned back down.
What?
Wow, they look great. Hold on, let's pull the other wires. I have the other shop lights. They're hooked up just to extension cords right now. I have the other shop lights just plugged in because I knew I was gonna have to kill some power. But I will hardwire those as well in the morning time. But check that out, guys. Wow, it looks nice, Ma. Looks so good. For the record, you've seen us change clothes multiple times. It's not like a BS YouTube thing. Like, it is hot as balls out here in Florida. And we just, yeah, my wife actually doesn't take showers, but we've been sweating bullets out here, like literally working nonstop to get this stuff done in 48 hours. So I think I'm on like my 7th or 8th shirt, 4th pair of shorts. My wife, you can smell, she's probably in the same OGs that she started this project with. But no, I know in a lot of the time lapse, you're gonna see like different clothes and you're gonna be like, oh, Jay, you're definitely more than 48 hours. But I just wanna go ahead and tell you guys that no, we are literally less than 48 hours. We're probably about 10 hours shy of the deadline. So I'm gonna get some sleep. You hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down on how it's looking so far, and I'll see you in YouTube time, like 13 seconds. This is the real life trying to do this project in 48 hours. I am beat, guys. We have literally been nonstop, I think, for the last 2 days. I'm on like a total of 7 hours of sleep. So right now, I'm like less than 4 hours away from hitting our noon deadline, exactly 48 hours. We're almost done, a little bit of arranging, a little bit more cleaning, but I'm gonna try to do more stupid stuff. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more graffiti art for the floor where the pool table's gonna go. I might have to pull the plug and get this thing done, and I hope it's not halfway done, or at least like just short of being a finished product for what we're shooting for. But I really think I'm just gonna keep powering through, try to get this done, and we've got enough time. I'll check back in when we're at the 1 hour mark. Well, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much for watching the whole video. I hope you guys really liked the transformation. That was definitely a lot more work than anticipated, and I don't recommend anybody doing this like we did. The budget, doable. The time frame was definitely the hard part. So as you guys seen, we made the deadline. We made it before noon in exactly 48 hours to get the whole shop done. But there was a few things that, yes, they were good, but we wanted to go through and really clean it up the rest of the way, kind of tidy up the little odds and ends and button up, you know, what really should have been done. Yes, it was a rushed project to get the deadline, but we didn't want to just get the pictures and video like that. We wanted to actually see it through, finish it up. You guys seen in the pictures, we have a different color fridge. My wife got that for free, so we ended up just swapping them out. You know, just a couple things that, yes, we made the deadline at 12 noon, but we ended up doing those few things, you know, a few hours past our deadline just to make it look that much better. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, share it to your friends, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.